Yay, we've made it halfway through the week. So it feels pretty warm this morning. It's 38 degrees and coming out, I just covered all the goats in the milk room. So I'm going to be doing a lot of cleanup today. Get down, Blackberry. Blackberry is saying hello. It looks like a few of these does might be in heat. So it might be a loud day. I believe Sage and Licorice were separated from their kids, which means that they will be getting milked. So we'll see how that goes. They are first fresheners and they haven't really been milked up to this point, so it's always a not fun experience. I know, you're so loud. Okay, so we have Sage up here, and Frosty is ready to be the milk machine. Hi, human. Good morning. Babies, we don't really need more babies up on the stand right now. We need less babies on the stand. I'm going to put you down here. No, Frosty. It won't stop stealing. So this is the first time I am milking Sage, and it's probably not going to be fun. Good morning, Peter. Hope you're doing well. Which is not a good sign. Usually you want them distracted by food. See, it's okay. You're going to be fine. No. Listen, you're just going to get milked. don't. No. Stop. So as you can see, that was not fun. She did get her foot into the milk pail. Ah. So, training a goat on the milk stand is not a fun experience. It's a terrible experience. It usually takes a few weeks for them to get used to getting milked. Not all of them kick like that. That's her first time being milked ever. So I'm not so much trying to save all the milk from her. I'm more just trying to teach her how to be milked. So that's why I was doing it one-handed. Okay, you need to be okay. If they're not going to stand and let me milk them, there's no need for them to be here as your goats. So they need to learn to be calm. They need to learn to stand. Bernice's already milk stand trained as of last year. We'll see how she does this year. Baby. She has a very fuzzy udder, so I am going to... No, they don't all kick like that. If they did, I wouldn't keep them. If they did it all the time, I guess I would say. So you can see she's quite scary. I've not milked Bernice yet this year. Sorry, it's a sourdough baby. I guess the baby switched the camera. Sorry. Good morning, Mom. Sorry, I can't see all the comments. They're now. She's got very long hair on her back legs. Sorry, Nisha, did not mean to shave you that close there. Okay. That's your baby. Scooch. Good morning. Good morning, Marky. You enjoying the warm weather? Okay, so I clipped her. She's not very full this morning. Her kids have been drinking. Who are you? Are you sourdough? Okay, this is her baby. This is sourdough. Get down for a second, sourdough. Warms up and the goats instantly get a shave. Yes, it feels so nice to go outside without having to layer up. Look what I did to her poor leg. I did a terrible job shaving that. I got too close. Sorry, Nisha. Now, Bernicia is pretty much empty. Her kids have drunk everything from her. But we are getting back into the routine of milking, so getting her clipped up for next time when she does have milk is not a bad thing. See who the next victim is. They'll enjoy it once they get trained on it. I actually didn't even shave Sage. She was not very hairy. Fish, come on. At this point, Pancake will be a very welcome break. This will be so easy. It's one of those fancy cuts. Yeah, with the one side longer. She's actually not very hairy. She's not like Nisha. So this is her first time being milked. It's probably not going to go very well. She's got a very nice size of teat, which I am happy about, but when someone sells a goat and they say it's milk stand trained, they've gone through this to get to milk stand trained. That's why it sells for more. Don't. Stop. You need to calm down. You are perfectly fine. In a few days, hopefully, you will be just standing here very calmly. You see how I'm not even able to use two hands? She's actually not doing that bad for her first time. So last night Willow was like, let's separate Licorice and Sage and then we can milk them. But I guess it was me. I was milking. So we usually train them to be hand milked, but then we'll also, once we get everyone used to being handled, used to being milked, to being calm, we'll train them on the machine as well. And so the machine is easier on the hands, but it's more work cleaning and setting up. So Licorice is actually doing really great. This is her first time being milked. She's not spilled any milk. You're a good girl. Good job. Thank you. Needed a break after being kicked 100 times. I'm going to clip her up a little bit so that way next time I milk her, the hair will be gone. She still has a beautiful udder. And of course, this is her first time having her udder shaved. That's why she's sitting down. You need to calm down. I'm going to give myself a haircut. Don't want to cut my own hair. Remember when Ashley cut cut a big chunk of her own hair? Irish River dancing over goat milking. Yes, it feels like that. So I milked her out some, but look at what a pretty udder. She's a first freshener. She's got really, really good height. This is Waylon's daughter. This is Licorice. I'm just thinking of the time that you cut like a big chunk of your hair, Ashley, when you were shaving. I think you were shaving bucks or something. And you gave yourself the haircut in the meantime, like while you were doing it. That's always my fear, like when I leave my ponytail down, that I'm going to just cut my own hair. So Licorice has a really pretty first freshener udder, and actually Blackberry does as well. She's not standing right, but really great teat size, beautiful attachments, rear and fore, very nice height. Okay, Miss Licorice, you are done with your first milking session. So I don't know how much energy I have for first time milkers this morning. I think I had to stagger them in amongst the trained milkers. So while doing that, I accidentally let Mr. Mocha out. Go, babies. Go out. I need less goats walking around this room. Mocha, your milk is not ready yet. Mocha, you're knocking down the shaver. I'm sorry, but you are going to have to be evicted to the next room. You're too much. Miss Blue. They have the exact same food in the sitting room, so I don't know why they're insisting on only eating with pancake. I guess I'm gonna go have to buy them more beet pulp because they are currently on like a strike where they don't want to eat anything without the beet pulp. I'm gonna hop off for a call. See ya, Marky. She could say go with the goats. That was funny. I was like, that's a long straight of hair on the ground, and was like, oh no, I almost did it last night. What? Oh, you're gonna have to do a bun or something. I'm always scared I'm gonna do it to Willow. Luckily, she's pretty good about like wearing like a cap or something. So I had to get a trained milker in the middle of the first time milkers to lower my blood pressure from the fighting goat. See how much more relaxing it is to milk a goat than to milk sand trains. This is what people picture when they think of milking a goat, not the current wrestling match that I just endured. Having my hand kicked 20 times, scraped with a hoof. Chocolate Chip's little moldy baby is in here screaming. It's actually Pancake. This is your grandson, Pancake. Hello, sir. Yes, you are very loud. Are you gonna come up here? Your blue eyes. I will let you back in with your mom. So if we continue Sage and Licorice, maybe, I don't know. I would say a week, but I think Ashley just battled a first-time milker for a month until she stood nicely. So I hope it's not very long. Licorice was actually pretty good. How good Pancake is. She's such a good girl. Okay, little baby. You are being evicted. You're too loud. Pancake, your grandson is very, very loud. So I guess Pancake liked the feed from that milk stand better than this one. I'm going to get Mocha. He has not drank his bottle yet. So I'm just milking to feed the babies. You see how much milk foam is on this? Pancake has milk that's very high in fat. So hopefully within a week, they will be calm. Licorice was pretty calm. Sage was very bad. Bernice's a good milker, but she was empty because of her kids drinking it. I'm gonna say a lot of them are probably empty. Come on, Mocha Mocha. We separated Licorice and Sage last night, so that's why they were full. Oh, Mocha! You tumbled yourself right off the stand. You're so crazy. Yes, that one is the best milker. Three months. Ashley, please don't tell me that. I can't do that. Is she related to Sage? Tell me so I have hope. I don't know how you did 3 months of getting kicked. I know you're using the hobbles, but I've never used them because I haven't done a lot of milking of first fresheners. I feel like some goats stand a little bit easier. They're just calmer. So Blackberry was one that I was going to clip her udder because... Oh, why are you barreling the babies down? Blackberry, get down. So I have a feeling that's not going to go well since me just touching her udder made her barrel down 3 babies. Curating your feed brick by brick. I'm glad to be on it. I really think Mocha is overeating. He's the fattest baby out here. There's no way he needs to drink over 16 ounces. And see, the other babies do want some milk, but Mocha's scarfing it all down. I know, Frosty, he's too hungry. The other babies now are becoming upset because Frosty or Mocha won't quit drinking. Mocha, you're done. I'm getting more milk, but I'm giving it to other babies, not you. So we actually have to hold the other babies because if we put them down, Mocha tries to steal the milk. Frosty is so polite compared to Mocha. Your hobbles are a dog leash and twine. I might have to do that if I can't teach her to milk. I'm sick of these goats getting older and not learning and then being a headache. Avi has been by far the worst ever. See, I don't know what it is. It's just the personality, I guess. Pancake is fine. I honestly feel like probably her daughter Chocolate Chip would be okay. Bernice's fine. Tiny has been milked for 5 years, and I tried to milk her last night, and she got super mad and kept kicking me because she hasn't been milked yet this season. And when you do milk her, if anyone comes and eats out of the feed thing or something changes, she has a fit. Okay, you see Mocha, he's still trying to steal this bottle. He's not good at sharing milk. Now all the goats are getting very angry. Revy and Lulu are both really sweet about it, and I don't know if it's because I just started milking them as first fresheners, but they already seemed sweet, and they were only yearlings though. See, Sage is 2, Licorice is 2. Well, they'll be 2 soon. Blackberry will be 2. I don't know, but Gwen's 2, isn't she? And she said she was fine. I guess it's just personality. That's the only thing I can think. Okay, man, you want to be up on the stand? Guess what? You're next. I don't know if I should do it because I don't know if I have the patience for it. But this is yet another first in her on the sand. And you know, I'm not going to shave her first because I think that puts them in a bad mood. Okay, brother baby, you are down. You're gonna hang yourself. Are you serious? That was the worst ever. Okay, we're moving all the babies down. This goat might need hobbles. I'm not actually trying to get a bunch of milk from her. This is her first time being milked. I'm just trying to get her used to me doing the milking motion. She's not even really got milk. You can see she's laying down. Stand up. Are you seriously gonna lay down? And you're supposed to be a dairy goat that will not let me milk it. Her udder actually feels a little weedy, but I don't know if it's because she's holding back milk for her kids. If you don't want to be milked, you can be shaved. I think they're working together. One of them unplugged it. Why don't you eat while you're up here instead of fight? She's got a little bit of a pocket in the forerudder. Back pain incoming. How is Barracuda, Ashley? Did you get her bread? I was just thinking about her the other day. Better than I did with Bernicia, but in my defense, Bernicia has very long hair. She's like a polar animal. Ultrasounding for today, so she's not coming to heat, so I'm hoping... Wow, that's a whole group of them. She, Twerk, Aurora, and Grasshopper all have Stifler babies. I hope so. That would be so exciting. So Blackberry didn't do that bad because this goat has never been shown. I don't think she's ever really been clipped. So You can go. So everybody's screaming, so I guess I better go feed them before they get super angry. And I'm gonna make them go outside today because they need the exercise. Oh yeah, she does do a good job. Willow does just about any of the goat things. I think she gets embarrassed talking, but overall she does do well. So I actually didn't even feed all the milk. But when you're bottle training, you have to get the milk really, really hot. Otherwise they don't want to try it. So I think I'm going to heat this back up and try on Hazel's baby and on, not on you. You already drank a whole bottle. And I think I'll try on Chia's other baby, the naughty one that I've been trying to bottle train. So actually we did get him separated from every doe that has milk, and he latches onto the bottle fine. He knows how to drink the bottle. He wasn't wanting bottle milk. He was only wanting fresh doe milk. So he's just a little stinker. And why is Frosty doing this? Frosty is a doe. Bam. There he is. There's the milk thief. Staying nice and warm and cozy on the heating pad. So Licorice and Sage been separated from their kids. So they're kind of eager to get back out. I don't think Willow separated Blackberry because her kids are still pretty young. I guess I gotta go buy goat feed. No. Nutmeg wants out. Everybody else wants in. Back up, ladies. We're a group of ladies. You're all very crazy. They don't care. They're not worried about it. Cheerio is standing directly in my feed pans. So is Libby. Oh, sorry, Pepper. This pan has hay in it. This is what drives me crazy, this standing in the feed. No. Stand on your 2 feet. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. And see, Licorice's kids missed her. There's a cat right now. There's Miss Patch in the background. It's Willow's house cat that came out of the cornfield. We cannot keep her inside. She loves coming out. She's a really good mouser though. Whoa, I need to fall down. Okay, babies, who wants to come out? Lots of babies want to come out. Midnight, you are not a baby. Tiny, I really feel like you should be milked. No, she's empty. Tiny produces a ton of milk, and she feeds her babies non-stop. A lot of times they grow faster than all the other kids. So Cecily's really good on the milk stand, but she's barely milking anymore since she freshened back in July. Hazel's really good on the milk stand, but she has quads, so I know that she probably has nothing left. And actually, I was going to try to bottle feed those quads. Someone wants them as bottle babies. So I guess I'll go find them and try to make them bottle babies. So the other cats are doing good. I think So two nights ago, I came out here and there was all kinds of cat drama going on. I saw Puss in Boots in the chicken pen, which was really weird because he normally doesn't go in there. The only way they can get in there is to climb over, and it's like a 6-foot high panel, which he can do. But I think that there's a mouse in there, so he was probably just watching for the mouse. But then I saw Garfield, the stray cat that randomly shows up, out over by the garden box. And he was like howling at a strange black and white cat that I don't know where it came from. It looks like a stray. It's very skittish. So I was trying to break them up, and then they started having like a fight. So I guess it's a male cat. And then yesterday, the neighbor cat, it wears a collar and it goes up in my loft sometimes. It was over here. So there's honestly too much cat drama around here right now. The rabbits are doing really well. Peter now has his 2 sons hopping around with him. So I'm gonna grab that little baby to bottle feed it, but I had to show you Chocolate Chip because she is being so funny right now. Look at her baby. It's just sitting on top of her. They're a stack. They're like stacking blocks. Chocolate Chip, why is your baby just sitting on you? What is going on over here? There's not enough places for your baby to lay, so you must lay directly on your back. Chocolate Chip's probably one of the whitest does here, so her kids have taken advantage of that and they're now standing on her. She's like a sofa for them. All the little babies are sleeping. Hi, little babies. So I hate to pull them out, but I really want them to learn the bottle. This is the one guy, not you, Mocha. You already know the bottle. Yes, we all know that you're wanting more milk. Mocha, you're stepping on the babies. And this guy. So we'll go ahead and pull him out since Mocha already made him get up. My Chocolate Chip, my moldy baby. They're so funny. These babies are having a fight. This baby's acting like a buck. I've already banded 2 bucklings. So that heated the milk up a little too hot. I'm going to add a little cold milk. Okay, please not. Milk up to like 105, which seems pretty warm, but the normal temperature of a goat is 102 to 103, so they like it warm. Hi, Sad Happy. Is your goat's name Black Goat, as we call it here? I'm not sure if you're talking about the breed. These are all Nigerian dwarfs. They're all the same breed. Nigerian dwarfs can be any color combination. There's no color disqualifications in the breed. It doesn't have a name because we're selling it. So a lot of the little bucklings that we sell, even if they go as pets, we try to not give them a name. Of course, William did name Mocha. That way the new owners can give them a name. And we don't feel as sad when they go. wow, you're in India. Oh, so you have the black Bengal here. Cool. So it must be evening there. This is Chia's quadruplet. We're worried about the her keeping up with production on 4 kids as they grow. At first they eat very little. So I do have a pet home lined up for these guys, but they need to be on the bottle, and they'll be a couple weeks old before they go. I'm not going to send, you know, day-old or week-old babies off to someone, especially if they've never had goats before. I'll also give him his first vaccines, band them, worm them, do a coccidia treatment. And they'll have started on grain by that time. Oh, the black Bengal goat. Oh, wow. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look it up. So he did drink quite a bit. He did a good job drinking it. Yes. So sweet. Him and his sisters look exactly the same. And then there's one little black one that looks different. So this is his brother. He's very tiny. He actually does a really good job on the bottle. Good job, buddy. So smart. Yeah, he's drinking really great. So he probably doesn't drink a lot. I don't know how much he weighs by now. I would say probably close to 4 pounds. So he's very tiny. He's probably the smallest goat here right now. Hazel had quads, and he was the smallest of the 4. Hazel looks really good, but I have been pushing extra grain on her because they can lose weight pretty quickly trying to feed that many babies. Are you full? Your little belly feels full. You're so cute. Do you want more milk? He was very hungry. Good morning, Abe. Hope you're doing well. Are you full? Your belly feels tight. I think you must be getting full. What are you chewing? Yeah, Pancake's knocking the tripod down. I don't know what she's doing. She keeps going over to the chains, like the show chains, and chewing on them, which is very weird. Pancake's being a weirdo. Did you get enough to drink? Your face is so cute. Set the bottle down, but I think one of the other goats will mingle it, especially Mocha. Let's see the belly. Very nice, tight little round belly. You got plenty of milk. What is that? Are you looking at everything? I put the bottle in my back pocket. Now they're all harassing me. Okay. You want another drink? So usually little babies like this, I'll just try to give them about 5 minutes to see how much they drink during that time. They can't drink a whole bunch at one time like Mocha can. Your chin is all covered in milk. Ah! I set the bottle down. Mocha was trying to get it. He already drank a full bottle. He's like a milk monster. There you go. Now your face is clean. This is so sweet and tiny. And then behind me, I have Nutmeg's big monster baby. He'll be 5 weeks old on Friday, and he's close to 20 pounds. He's a big monster baby. 26 days old. The mother goat is not eating anything, and her milk has stopped. Oh no. Can you give the baby goat a bottle with milk that you bought from the store? You can give goats whole cow's milk, baby goats, if you don't have replacer. I actually prefer it to replacer. I think they like it better. They grow really well on it. I've given several goats whole cow's milk. I'm gonna grab Pepper and see if she wants a bottle. Pepper, where are you? Actually, I don't see her. There she is. What she does, she's chewing on my hand. There's not very much left in here, maybe 3 ounces. Well, said Happy, I would buy some milk and feed the baby a bottle. And then probably take your goat to the vet or call your vet. Pepper, why are you chewing on it? She's drinking very slowly. You don't seem super hungry, Pepper. No, I think the milk's cooling down a little bit. Nice to the babies. Yeah, that's true, Abe. You can use molasses, or you can use even corn syrup or honey on the nipple. That way it tastes sweet. If the baby is not used to drinking a bottle, they might lick that, and then once they get the milk, they'll kind of understand. But it sounds like you're gonna have to bottle feed the baby. You drink it all, little miss. You're so cute. Snickers is getting big finally. I realize that I let Happy out. Oops, she didn't like that, did she? Really, Happy? Happy is my first doe that I got from Tiny. She's a Wayland daughter. She's not had any kids this year. She's due in May, so I didn't actually show her last year. I was going to show her, and then her kid got really sick, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. That was Vanilla Bean. Now Vanilla Bean's doing great. She's outpaced all the other kids in terms of growth, but I honestly think Happy has one of the nicest dairy wedges here in the herd. If you look over the top, you'll see a wedge shape. Sorry. See how tight she is at the withers, and then it flares back. She's got a beautiful dairy wedge. Okay guys, I'm going to put these goats out. It is warm out today. They need to go out and get exercise. I don't care if the kids stay in here. I can practice milking them again this evening if I can handle it. Or maybe I'll see if Willow wants to. Since I'm volunteering at the tax place on Wednesday nights, I usually have to leave like a little bit before 5. Okay, y'all, go back out, go back out. No, 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 no. Go, 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 go. Are you serious? Obviously it pushed over. Then even went back in. Oh, Miss Basil. I let Revy and Lulu out. They're my easy daughters. You can see Frosty's trying to steal some milk. Frosty, I already bottle fed you. Where did Revy go? Revy's actually due in a few weeks. I'm really excited about her. She is one of my favorite young does. Honestly, Sad Happy, you're probably going to have to reach out to your vet. I can't say what is actually wrong with it. If you think it's pneumonia, I would treat with an antibiotic. If it has a fever, you're probably going to want like a pain medicine. But if it has worms and coccidia, you're going to have to treat for that. So you're probably going to have to reach out to a vet and have them run a fecal on your goat. Or if you can, just take your goat in and have them check it. If your goat can't walk and it's very thin, you stand a big chance of the goat dying. You really do have to watch and stay on top of symptoms as they show up. Because by the time they get to that point, there's a lot of times it's very, very difficult to bring them back. Do you have a vet there, Sad Happy, or someone else who raises goats that can check your goat and see what's wrong with it? Someone that's experienced, maybe has a lot of goats or something, or has done it for a long time. Or if you can reach out on Facebook to someone who maybe is in your area and can help you out with some meds. You probably do want to take your goat's temperature and at least run a fecal. And if you have goats, make sure you keep thermometers. They do get lost, so always buy a couple. If I notice a goat feeling bad, the first thing I do is take its temperature. Kate said, Happy, did you take its temperature? Yeah, once they're down like that, it's very, very difficult to bring them back. I think that's one thing a lot of people don't realize about goats is they just let things go and they think, well, maybe it'll get better. Let's watch and wait. And a lot of times you cannot watch and wait. You have to do a lot of preventative care. Oh, I knew that was gonna fall. Even here in the US, I talk to a lot of people and their goat is feeling bad, but they don't have a thermometer. If you have goats, go to the Dollar Tree and buy like 5 thermometers. They're like $1.25 there. Sad Happy, you should take your goat's temperature. Get a thermometer, see what temperature your goat is at. If you have a vet, I would be either taking your goat in or calling the vet. Try to go down the loft ladder. Oh, falling. Oh. Who's under here? We have Licorice. Licorice is down here with her babies. Licorice and Snickers and Basil and Pepper. Where's Taffy? Taffy is her other kid. Taffy's not in here. I'm not taking pictures, taking temperature. Like a thermometer. Hi, Easy baby. You doing okay? Easy is due in March. I am so excited about her kids. Oh, I have locked the gate from that side. Miss Blue, why are you up there? All of the goats are being so quiet now because they've all eaten. I'm gonna lock this back because in the past I forgot. Easy, you feel okay? We need to sweep this room. I actually usually keep one out here in the barn. Okay, so like this is what you want, Sad Happy, a thermometer. You want to take the goat's temperature with one of these. So you do take a rectal temperature with your goat. It should be 102 to 103. Let Cecily's kids out because they are my quads and they usually get out and get extra green. I should have thrown some alfalfa down for them. I think it's supposed to actually get up in the 60s here soon. I'm very ready for it. Very excited for warmer weather. So Abe, I don't know what country he's in. Actually, I think he said he's in India. I feel like there's probably a lot of goat farmers in India. You know, goats are pretty popular there. And since they don't really eat a lot of cows, or I don't know if they milk their cows or not. Where my shovel is. Just have to use the pink shovel for the dustpan. Really need to clean out the kitchen. I don't know if I'll do it today. I feel like it's going to be a big job. Excuse me. I feel like maybe it will warm up and then get cold again. Since we are in Indiana, that's what usually happens. Not sure if I can handle it being very cold. Super cold again. So I looked at Easy back in December. His and hers landscaping. You can come here and help me take care of some of these goats. They're a little overwhelming. But you could just write the temperature, said Happy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it is beautiful. Do you know where the metal shovel's at?
I'll look for it.
You know, someone used it.
Right here.
I like the pink plastic shovel, but you can't really push on it a lot. This spot right here is crazy right here because it gets too much traffic right here. So my new design for a milk room, I'm gonna have it out of the way where like we only go there when we're putting goats up on the sink. I don't like this having a lot of like traffic having to carry hay through this area. I don't use WhatsApp. Sorry. So I don't have a lot of land here. Land's his and hers. I only have a little over 2 acres. But I have 66 dairy goats. Have a few other animals, but it's mostly goats. I keep a flock of chickens. I have a couple turkeys. I have some rabbits. And then of course the barn cats. So we actually have 10 more does due. 10 more does due in March, April, and May. So a couple that are due in March are ones that I'm very, very excited about. Oh, sorry, Abe, you were asking about ultrasounding Easy. When I ultrasounded her, I saw 3. So she had 3 last year, she had 3 in 2023, so I'm expecting her to have triplets again. But this year she looks really huge. So in the past, I struggled with milk fever with her. Sad farmer, I've invested all my money on this farm. You love animals and farm. Yeah, Smoka's always here watching. You're in Pennsylvania, you're not that far even. It would be great to set up an experience for people that would like to see how dairy goats work. Maybe we could do that in the future. I would appreciate that. I actually know some dairy goat farms that have like a person come, I think it's called Wolf or something. They come and like do the milking and kidding and help out, like especially if it's an older couple. And they do it every year, like they come in shifts. And if you wanted to like learn about goats and see if you want to get goats or you have goats and see how to take care of them, I could see that being a good experience. I would actually like to go to some of these bigger farms that are commercial dairies and seeing what they're doing. So actually the ADGA training conference is at a big dairy this year. It's at the, I don't know how to say it. I think it's Grand Ronde or something. Dairy in Oregon. So I'd really like to come. I'm near Cincinnati. Not too far from Cincinnati. I'm not in the city. So how's the weather been in other parts of the country? Abe, where are you from? You're Indian. It's my dream. Oh. So milk fever is, so it's basically like pregnancy toxemia, but after they kid. If for some reason they got too much, they have too many kids, and they're not getting as much calcium as they need, they start to pull the calcium from like their bones. So it can kill them very, very quickly. So, like usually I try to keep on the same grain schedule. So that way their body is like used to it and how much they're getting. But in the past, I dealt with it last year with Pancake, and I really think it was because it's usually when they have multiples, not like twins. It's usually like 3 and more. I think it was because Pancake was still milking, all while she had 3 big bucklings, and she was pregnant with them. So you really had to watch for any behavioral changes. They, if they're standing around, if they're lethargic, if they start to limp, if they are not eating, because then they stop eating as well. So you have to drench them with calcium. So the first year that I had Easy, I of course didn't know how many she was pregnant with, and I had paid a lot for her, so I was very cautious about giving her anything extra because I just didn't want to, like, I got her in November, she had her kids in February. So I didn't want to risk losing the kids, so I was very cautious. And then she ended up having the triplets, and she just was kind of lethargic afterwards. And so I hadn't wormed her while she was pregnant. And I guess I probably should have. Anyway, afterwards she ended up being okay, but I did have to drench her with extra calcium. Mocha, what are you doing? I'm kicking all the goats out of this room after I sweep it. Tired of sweeping up after them. They're too messy. I really think if I made the milk room smaller, like cut it off here, and then only had milk stands over in this part, then the wall would shut off the dust and shut off all the traffic. That probably would have been a little more helpful and cleaner. Hi, Lulu. So Lulu is due in May, and I took her up to Mulberry Branch. I'm not sure she's still on here, but she was on here earlier. She has Nigerians as well. That's my brother and sister-in-law. And so she had this really fancy new buck. If anyone here has Nigerians or goats, they'll recognize the herd name. It's an Agape's prize buck from Kentucky. And the Agape's prize herd has won the national show for multiple years in a row. And so we bred Lulu to that buck. So now I am so excited to get the kids. You're in New York, David. Getting a lot of snow. I don't know how you guys do it. Handle the cold, cold temperatures. Sad Happy, I would probably try to find a goat breeder. If you use Facebook in your country, you could probably find someone near you that can come over and diagnose your goat, because I've never, I don't know anything about the goat, so I can't tell you what's wrong with it. If you think the goat's gonna die, then you may as well try everything you know anyway. Upset when I tried to milk her last night. I feel like she was thinking I was stealing the milk from her babies. I actually just finished her birthing video, and it is the most... Okay, so Tiny's birth was the most chaotic goat birth that I have ever experienced. And it's because she was running around, so I'm like, oh, she's not gonna have them today. She was a day early because she was just running around so crazy. So we kept checking on another goat that was overdue. My husband heard a scream on the camera and called, and he's like, I think Blackberry's having her babies. I come out to the barn and Tiny is completely upside down. And if you're familiar with like goats and sheep, they can become cast, which means they're stuck on their back and they can't get back to their feet. And it's usually like if they're super heavy or pregnant. So I thought that's what happened. And I went to go tip her over and I realized that she is a day early, which is not a big deal. But she's having her kids. And so I was like running to get some towels to catch the kids. She floats back on her back. And like the baby's nose and feet were right there. It was nose and toes. It was a perfect birth. I popped the fluid sac to give a little more room. A lot of times they'll have it more quickly. I always get paranoid about the baby like suffocating. So anyway, kind of got that kid out and she pushed it out while laying on her back. It was very bizarre. She's had kids like 6 times, so she's not a new mom. After that, I was drying off the kid. It was a doe kid. I was so excited because Tiny has been extremely stingy with having does. And she screams right in my face while I'm sitting there drying off the kid. And I look and she just shoots out the other baby while standing up, like super fast. So the baby, of course, was like, I don't know. I think it was like shocked it got born so quickly. So I go and grab that kid and it was another doe. But that was one of the most bizarre experiences. But for her to have 2 does is a first for Tiny. Sad Happy, you're gonna have to find a vet or another goat breeder that knows and can look at your goat. Unfortunately, if I don't know the temperature, I've never seen the goat, I know nothing about the goat, I can't really tell you or help you. If it's a doe that recently kidded, I would treat her for milk fever, I would treat her for worms and coccidia, and I would possibly treat her for pneumonia. So if the goat's gonna die anyway, you may as well try everything. I don't know what you have on hand. But those would be my 4 things that I would treat for if I couldn't take a temperature or didn't go to the vet. Hey babies. So I said I wasn't going to let any of the goats back in here, but the babies did come back in and they're just so cute. So I think the babies can stay. There's no babies here right now. I'm going to grab some hay for the milk room. Kidding room, not the milk room. That's why my milk room's a mess. So I'm grabbing hay for it. This is Vanilla Bean. Hi, baby. So she was the doe that was really sick last year. She recovered really well. She's doing great. I didn't know exactly what it was. I treated her for polio and listeria. Tiny, there's Revy, and there's Lulu. Whoa. Hi, Miss Mary. So we've been putting cat food up here. I think Mary, I just fed her on the deck, so she shouldn't be hungry. But she likes to sleep over here in the corner. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Nana said hello to you, Mary. Mary actually showed up at my mom's house and they kept feeding her, but when they moved, I guess she would just, I don't know, was a stray or something. She had a baby and she brought the baby to the flower bed and it kept screaming. So we ended up bringing Mary and her baby here. We got them both fixed, so no more kittens for us. And the baby drank a bottle for a while. I don't know if she didn't make milk or if it seemed like her hair was like matted around like her nipples. So I don't know if the baby couldn't drink milk. So it did okay getting bottle fed, but bottle feeding a kitten is kind of wild because they have claws. And so it kept like scratching us while we were bottle feeding. It's not like a goat. Watch out, Lulu. I'm gonna drop this. There's Taffy. Taffy's looking for her blanket fort that one of them tore down. I think they jumped on it. There's no rabbits in here today. The bucklings are screaming. I guess they're ready to eat. Hi, guys. It's Mr. Cuddles over there, standing up. He had a lot of the does born this year. So for all my does and milk, I give them alfalfa in the kidding room. They eat it all night. And then for the rest of the does, I usually top them off with alfalfa and then also give them grass hay. So I got my new Premier One hay feeders, which I love. They're kind of pricey, but really think that they will last longer than me. They just work so great for feeding hay. You can move them anywhere because they clip. We actually end up taking them to a lot of shows. They're kind of heavy and bulky, but they hold up really, really well. Hi, GE Logos. So we'll see how all the new babies are doing. They're all snoozing. Oh, don't step on the babies. This is Blackberry's dough. Hi, Mocha. Oh no, I made them all get up. They're in here on the red planet. It's got a red heat lamp in it. Hi, baby. You're so cute. So a lot of these goats now are getting a little bit past a week old. So Tiny's babies were born on the 19th. So they're actually a week old today. So they probably can lose their sweaters soon. Hazel's babies were born on the Sunday before that. So they're over a week old. They're probably close to 11 days old. But they're so much smaller than the rest that I've been leaving the sweaters on them. So I think that is, over there is Tiny's other baby. And one of those, actually that one's Minnie's baby. Minnie's baby's pretty big. She was born on the 15th, so now she's 11 days old. So she actually looks like her sweater's a little tight, so she can probably lose her sweater today. Blackberry's babies were they were the last ones born. Come here, baby. Let me take your sweater off. Mocha. Sorry, Mocha is currently harassing me, so it's hard to move. Okay. Oh, you're Tiny's baby. You're the wrong baby. Minnie's baby's over there then. Hi, Interesting Tales. Hope you're having a good day. I am from the Midwest here in the United States. Sparkles looks so tired. So Sparkles, that doe with the dark spot on her head. Oh, you're a veterinary doctor. Well, welcome. This is her sister, Sourdough. Mocha. Mocha's crawling all over. Mocha. That's a problem with sitting down in here. You immediately get bombarded by goats. So this is Nutmeg's little tiny baby buckling that I was bottle feeding. Hi, buddy. These are his two sisters. Oh, sorry, this is his sister right here, this buckskin, and that's his brother. That's Tiny's baby. That's Minnie's. That's Bernicia's. This little gold buckling is Chocolate Chips. And then this is Minnie's baby. So 24 kids in all right now, but right now there's, I don't know how many are in this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 kids in this room. That means that eight of them are outside. It sounds like actually some of them are in the other room tearing apart the milk room, so that makes sense. These are Blackberry's new babies. These are the youngest. These two little black and white ones. She will not keep her sweater on. Of course, now it's so nice and warm, she doesn't need it. That one does keep her sweater on. And he always keeps his little sweater on, don't you, buddy? You're such a good guy. Minnie's baby, I think I'll take its sweater off, but it's sleeping right now, so I don't want to wake it up. Mocha, of course, wants all the attention for himself. Oh my goodness, you're falling down. We always need vets here in the United States. There's a shortage of vets. It's hard to find vets that take care of goats. Luckily, my vet raises goats, so I've been very fortunate. This is Sourdough. She's chewing on my hoodie strings. Hey, Sourdough. I'm very excited about Sourdough and Sparkles. So I don't know if any of you saw the Trolls movie, the Lady Glitter Sparkles. Apparently that's what William named that goat after. This little guy is so sweet. He's doing so great too with drinking his bottle. I love when their ears are flipped up like this. They look like little elf babies. Guys, you are the cutest. Do you want another bottle? I'm just gonna chew on my fingers. And check out the light. He's very tiny. He's probably the tiniest one here, but he's very spunky. Sometimes the smallest ones are the most spunky. I think they have to be to keep up with everybody else. I'm really surprised they're not hot, like, because looking at the thermometer in here, it's almost 50 degrees. They're laying on top of a heating pad. They have a heat lamp over them. And then half of them are wearing sweaters. And they're all piled up. They're like cats. They just like the warmth. Are you standing on your sister? Oh, you're so naughty. Look at his poor little sister. So Hazel was like from the spice line. I guess Hazel isn't really technically a spice, more of like a flavor. So we decided to go with Lavender for her. So her name is Lavender. And right now I can tell that she's Lavender because she has a purple sweater on. When I take off the sweater, I don't know if I'm going to be able to tell her apart. But she only has a little bit of white on her stomach. Her sister, which is this buckskin, has a little bit more white. So we decided on Lavender for her and Juniper for her. So I really loved both of those names. Tiny's, we did not get names for. Tiny is from a song line. Even though her dam's name is Bubbles, so I don't know if the breeder was just starting out with songs or if that year was songs, because she's Tiny Dancer. But honestly, I'm thinking about just switching to a cheese line with her. And I haven't had too many does from her anyway, so it's not like it would be a huge change. I would really love to name one Feta. And so I'm really thinking about naming Tiny's little doe here, this light colored one, Feta. The other one, I'm not sure what I would name her. Probably like Ricotta. I don't know. Do you guys have any cute cheese name ideas? So that means we still have Minnie's kids left to name and Blackberry's kids left to name. So Minnie Mouse, we were going to go with a Disney theme, but I don't know. I didn't really like any of the Disney name options that we came up with. So we thought about just going with M's. Oh, Gouda, that would be cute. I forgot about Gouda. So I don't know what I'm going to do about Minnie's. I might just switch her to cheese or spice because her dam was from the spice line. So technically she is from the spice line. And then we also have Blackberries. And Blackberry is also from the spice line. Although with her dam, we ended up calling her Lucky Charm because she was eating my son's Lucky Charms. So now she's got her own cereal line. But those two sisters we call Blackberry Pie and Pumpkin Pie. So we could switch them to like a pie name. So maybe like sugar cream pie or apple pie or something. I don't know. We really need to name them all before the new kids come. I hate tattooing newborn kids, so I probably won't tattoo them. Their ears are just so small. Hopefully we can keep them all separate. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put some microchips in. They're all just went back to sleep. You guys are so tired. Okie dokie, guys. Well, I guess I'm gonna hop off and go feed my bucks and feed the chickens and the rabbits. So thanks for coming on today. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. So pop in if you're around. Dutch apple cherry pie. That would be cute. I forgot about Dutch apple. That's cuter than just apple pie. I'll talk to you all later. Bye, everyone. Bye, Mom. Bye, Peter. Bye, Interesting Tales.